Hey guys, so just thought I'd give my input on the opposite side of the spectrum on what it's like to try to try to start up a YouTube, try to talk to yourself, try to talk to everybody else, and what I found particularly difficult. The first thing that was most difficult is realizing and thinking that you're talking to somebody else and not talking to yourself. And when you look at the camera, don't look at the screen. Look at the camera lens. Trying not to look at yourself. As weird as that seems. Recognizing the sound of your own voice and being comfortable with that. I listen to the playbacks and how do you say you don't like the sound of my voice, or I don't think it sounds like me, but I'm assuming to you guys it sounds normal. That's, I think, the way that it works with all sorts of with all the recordings. Listen to your own voicemail message, like, I don't sound like that. Finding the right equipment. I found a good microphone. It seems to work really well whenever I cannot lose it and keep it charged. I think I have found a good mount. All of this for a budget, of course. You can get fancier mounts for much more money, but the mount I got for my phone is a vent mount, but it's not like a vent mount that I've had before. And I'll show that. I'll share it below. Why not? I'm not advertising for them, but I certainly do endorse this little thing that holds my phone with the receiver on the bottom, and it holds it nice and tight. So, yeah. I'm not going to say finding content, but because I have so many things that run through my head, but keeping track of the content you've already created. Now, I've been doing this for a few weeks, and I've got quite a few videos up there, and I know that I keep repeating at least small sections and bits. Learning how to use the software. Now, some of my earlier videos and stuff, I think I used KindMaster. Then I stumbled, or was stumbled upon. My wife told me about it, is what I mean. iMovie on my phone, and that is a very powerful little utility. Kind of makes me want to get a Macintosh and use the full version. I still haven't found a really good one for editing the pictures on my phone, so to speak. Because that's kind of where I like to keep my content, is on my phone, where I primarily use it. I haven't gotten to the point where I upload my videos to my computer and modify them from there. I seem to find it more convenient. Maybe I'll give that a try and see how that works out. But iMovie, and then I'll use a screenshot from, if I want a title screen or a small image, the thumbnail, there we go. I will create the words, the art, the image in iMovie, and then I will play it and pause it where I need to and take a screenshot. That's where I get those images from. The newer ones, anyway. Some of the older ones I used KindMaster again with the same idea. I created, no, not really. KindMaster allows you to export GIFs as well, or GIFs, depending on how you want to pronounce it. So I would create my thumbnail and export the GIF image. And you can still use that. It's not a JPEG, but it's still an image that you can use. So any suggestions for that would be awesome. Maybe there's a content creator out there who happens to watch this and may or may not subscribe. Or send me a comment. Hey, this is what I use. I mean, I'm not looking for expensive, but I'm willing to pay something if it pans out. But for now, open source for utilities are amazing, or something that's built in. And the next one I can see, not necessarily finding time, because I clearly base my channel around where I'm driving. This is where I get most of my thinking done. I know I've said I'm going to do some do-it-yourselfers, but I haven't. I'd almost feel awkward walking around with my phone, but I'm assuming that's what every other person does. The family vlogs, they walk around with their phone or their camera on a tripod or some sort of mount. Just haven't gotten to that point yet. Eventually, maybe we'll get to showing you around the family, things like that. But for now, we're gonna stay in the car. Not pausing. I pause a lot in my videos, I've noticed, where I think. Now, clearly I'm driving, so I don't have an outline in front of me that I can follow. I kind of like being off the cuff, but I need to work more on being prepared for this, which I've practiced with my through Iraq series, the journey through Iraq. There we go. And maybe I'll try to find another series I can make something of. I'm looking for styles. I'm still experimenting. I like the car. I like the driving. I like the talking. I sometimes obsessively refresh my studio to see if anybody's watching, if I got any new subscribers, hours, all that fun stuff. My intent is to hopefully eventually monetize it. But for now, just talk and see again where it goes. And that's, I think, all the real big problems and questions that I would have. So if anybody who's watching might have some suggestions on the previous, I'm willing to listen. I appreciate it a lot. Also, I'd like some feedback on where you like the camera. This gives us the closest to where it was with my previous mount, which I kind of like. Shows a little bit of the steering wheel, the back seat. I tried this specific mount where my other mount was, and my phone was flipped the other way, and it was close on me, and it was the same orientation, but it seemed really close, which maybe is fine. What do you guys think? I'm still working on looking at you and not you. So, also say so loud. I'm working on that. Alright, guys. I'm going to travel back to work from my lunch break here and ecstatically refresh my comment section. Like, share, subscribe, that whole bit. And I'll talk to you guys later.